right, Q owners, welcome back. Here we are. It's July already. Can you believe it, man? Time is flying. I've got Simon Moore back with us again. We've got an update for you. Simon, how are you doing today?
Great. It's winter here in New Zealand, but it's a fine day, and I'm going to play golf shortly.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let's give the Q owners an update. Give us a progress report real quick.
We've got an interesting stage, Scott, where we're not really talking about technical aspects at all now. It's just about seeing things delivered, doing QC, making sure everything's okay, really minor little cosmetic details, but we just want to make sure everything's great. So we're looking forward to getting the next clubs in the next week or so.
That's so exciting just to hear that, we're putting the final touches on this thing and getting ready really for October. So that's super exciting news. Now, I want to jump to some of the other things that we're seeing over on the Q Owners Club Facebook group. It's been really interesting to be engaging with the owners over there. And, Simon, one of the most common things that we're getting in terms of engagement and comments is about the other accessories that are going to go along with the Q Club, because, you don't need a bag. You don't need a cart. There's all these things you don't need, but you need a place to hold your golf balls. Maybe you need a place to hold your beer. Maybe you're going to travel with the club. And that's one thing that they're really excited about. So let's talk a little bit about that real quick. What do you see in terms of the future? I know we're so focused right now on getting the club, out and shipped to people, and that there will be a time when we move forward with that. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, look, you do need stuff. You're going to need more than one golf ball, no matter how good our club is.
Right.
That's reality. But we are totally focused on delivering the club. That's the key. But we're recognizing also that there's many ways of enjoying the golf club. So you may, for example, want to carry one other club with you or two other clubs. Now, we're not sacred about that this is a one club deal. We think golf can be played many ways, and it's not just 14 clubs, and it's not just in a cart. One club is how most people are going to use a Q golf club. That is the reality. It's so beautiful to wander around with one club. But some of the accessories that we'll develop, Scott, are things like some sort of holster arrangement, if you like, carry another club, or maybe two. That may also carry your car keys in a little pocket, and maybe a place to put some tees, or obviously some golf balls. But we should really focus on the key thing, and that's the club.
One of the things that I saw, one of the comments I read, I thought was funny and just brilliant, was when traveling with the club, is there a way to disconnect the head from the shaft and then essentially turn the shaft into a walking stick, a cane, because they allow those on the airplane. So what do you think about that?
So I think some ideas, we welcome all ideas from people. So that's a fantastic idea. We're not purely aimed at the travel market, if you like. We're aimed at the people who want to play a great game of golf, but just don't want to take all the clutter with them. We want nothing to detract from the playability of the club. And you've got to be very careful about trying to do too much. If you try to do a car, motorbike, aeroplane, spaceship, hoverboard, you're going to finish out with a fairly average bicycle along the way, shall we say. And so what we've got to do is we've got to make sure that this is a fantastic club, and also you've got to consider cost. If you try to have something that's adjustable here and there and too many things going on, you're going to slam the cost up, and you're going to create complications for people.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but in order to create a detachable head, there's already enough going on inside of the club head with the current design in terms of the ability to adjust the loft. I don't think there's room in there to create space to have a detachable club head, correct?
Yeah, and you've also got simple dynamic factors like you have the weight of the golf club, but it's not just the weight. You've got to have the weight in the right place. You've got to make sure. One of our early prototypes, I can share with you, it was, shall we say, fade enhanced. I did get my first birdie with it though. I had its tee shot and I thought, oh, well, that wasn't too good because it went in the right trees, and I was in there and I put it on the putter setting, and that was the first time I got a birdie with a Q golf club, and I hit it under a branch about 50 yards away, because I had on the putter setting and I could just hit a full out shot, knowing that I could never get it more than about 2 feet off the ground, and it worked out great. And then I wedged it and sunk the putt. But that was an early club where we had the right weight, but we had the weight in the wrong place. So you've got to be very careful also. You don't want the club coming apart. There's a health and safety thing. You've got to make sure that you don't have a fade enhanced club. And it's got to feel good when you hit things. So there's a lot of challenges in designing golf clubs. And we have to make sure, once again, that it's just simply as great a golf club as it can be.
Well, Q owners, we want to encourage you to keep the comments coming, keep the engagement coming. Thanks for watching. We will see you again in August for another update. Simon, see you later.